focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the threesome. And Jackson throws it down hard.
With the ball in his hands, Ja draws so much defensive attention. Got his teammate a clean look.
Russell kicks to Edwards. Towns sets the pick for Edwards. And the three off target. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Jackson passes to Morant. It's stolen by Gobert. And now Minnesota on the fast break. Edwards leading the charge.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Prince outside. Outside, Russell. Stolen by Brooks. And here we go. Fast break, and Morant's got it. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Now, here is Russell. Towns for three. Drills it from outside.
And I like Russell's ability to create for others. He does what's best for the team.
Morant kicks to Bain. Out to Morant. Going in. Hold on!
You gotta buckle up on that one. As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Russell dishes to Towns. Fires for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. On the wing, Bain. Guarded by Prince. It's Morant in the corner. And then jammed down as he goes right over Rudy Gobert.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
2 on the clock. Here's Edwards. Gobert. It's hauled in by Adams. And the Grizzlies leading by 5. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Back to Towns. The three. The rebound by Steven Adams. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. And Memphis turns it over again. Timberwolves trail by 5. Now let's find out what head coach Chris Finch had to say to David Aldridge. David?
Well, Kevin, he gave me some broad strokes regarding the game plan. He said we want to bring the ball into the paint, high percentage looks, and then get to the foul line if we can. We'll see how they try to accomplish that throughout the game. Kevin?
Thank you, David. Out to Morant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Brooks. Morant's got 7 points.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
Here's Edwards. Here's Gobert. Second chance shot, and he sinks the layup.
Back in the day, someone would have blocked him out, but times have changed.
Morant with it. 7 points in the game. Here's Brooks. Out to Morant. Back to Brooks. And stolen by Prince. And out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. So the Timberwolves call their first timeout.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, these guys need to work together as a team, as a unit. Try and carve out some easy buckets.
There's 47 seconds left in the first. Outside, Bain. Brooks against Prince. It's stolen by Gobert. And there's the foul. It's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Timberwolves trail by 4. Outside, Russell. To the paint. And finished off by Gobert.
Tremendous intensity from Gobert. He sees an opening and leaps up for a slam.
Pass to Morant. Outside, Bain. Outside for Jackson. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Bain.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
And here's Russell. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to be on Desmond Bain.
And another thing you like about Russell, just good size at that lead guard position and makes him a handful to defend inside.
That will count. Doesn't go for him. It's a tie game in Memphis. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. And looking at what we've seen from the Grizzlies, what do you guys think?
Yeah, in that first period, they looked to push in transition at every opportunity.
That's their mindset. Attack, attack, and attack some more. You're not going to beat them playing soft.
Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3. That's the group for Memphis to kick off the second quarter.
And you know, for proof of what Morant's done for the Memphis franchise, look at the offensive numbers. Grizzlies have made huge steps forward every year.
And it's Russell missing. Memphis leading. And then Morant clamps it in.
Not want to shy away from physicality. Ja Morant just goes about his business.
Edwards looking it over. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball. Greg, the improvement since Morant arrived has been very steady.
And the Grizzlies went from the 20th rated offense in his rookie season to number 16 in his second year, and then all the way up to number 5 last season. Ja has turned them into a powerhouse.
Russell passes to Edwards. Towns a screen on Bain. Edwards can't hit.
Offensively, that's how you want to end the possession, except for the result.
Jacks up a 3. Gets it to fall. The bucket from Bain. Bain's got 5 now.
Impressive accuracy of Desmond Bain. He has put in the work to be a reliable three-point option.
Outside Edwards. And Edwards with the stuff.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Morant passes to Bain. And it's off from three-point range. And out of bounds as the Grizzlies gain possession.
Boy, if you're the coach, you hate to see that kind of miscommunication between your guys.
Prince against Brooks. Jackson has the open look. Off target from outside. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. It's a three-point game.
And one of the biggest stories of the summer was Rudy Gobert being traded. Gets a fresh start with the Timberwolves.
Morant against Edwards. Morant kicks to Jackson. Out to Morant. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. Here's the pass to Morant. Over Edwards. And another miss by Memphis. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
1:51 left in the first half. Here's Edwards.
R.D. Adams is so intimidating, using his size well to affect the shot.
Moran finds Jackson. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. That one is on Towns.
Pushing the action, getting others involved. He does it time and time again.
You know what it is? It's his creativity. That's making this engine run.
Here's Towns. And the rejection by Jackson. And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
It's all about pace for me. They have set the tone in that area, and they are playing fast, flying up the floor and putting all kinds of pressure on the defense.
And you can't turn it over against this team. That's a recipe for disaster, and we're seeing the results of that.
Minnesota calls timeout. Memphis leading by 4. Morant outside. Passes it to Brooks. And here is Bain. Memphis moving it around. Here's Morant. Gobert with the block.
What a block by Gobert. You expect that from a player who has led the league in blocks.
Just 2 to shoot. And another miss by Memphis. Timberwolves trail by 4. That's a 2 from Towns. Almost, but it rolls out.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
And yes, it's good.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Up top, Russell. Guarded by Morant. Gobert with a screen for Towns. Off target from three-point range.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Russell. The Timberwolves again can't hit. Brooks outside. The kick out to Adams. Now here's Morant. And they recover it. He knocks it down, but wait a minute. The officials are getting together. They may want to review this one.
The previous play is under review.
They're going to bring out the monitor and see if he got that shot off in time.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time.
The ruling on the floor is overturned.
They're going to switch the call, and the first half is now in the books. Grizzlies out in front. They finish off the second quarter on a 14-6 run. And we've got more NBA action.
The Timberwolves, 17.
And if you're just joining us in this one, first half is in the books. 1 half to go. You have to like what you're seeing from Ja Morant.
You know, I don't think he'll top the assist charts this year, but early on he's done a great job of keeping the ball hopping around.
And some of it's just a mindset. He came into this game with a very unselfish approach, and his teammates have benefited from it.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Kyle Anderson. He's out there with McDaniel. And it's Reed in at the 5. Smitty, you know, when you watch an NBA game today, it seems like there is endless switching, positionless players. Why is that?
Kevin, it's a game of matchups. Teams are looking to exploit those mismatches. Let's say you can get your point guard on a center. Usually, you win that possession.
Clearly a foul.
Minnesota shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. Both free throws good from Reed. And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. 6-point lead. The kick out to Williams. Back to Jones. A 3-ball. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Jones. Timberwolves trail by 6. Here's McLaughlin. The kick out to Anderson. Launches a 3. And Jordan McLaughlin picks up the foul here. That'll be his second foul of the game. Second half just getting started. About a minute played. The kick out to Williams. And that comes off the assist by Jones. Williams has got the lead up to 9 now for the Grizzlies. Here's McLaughlin. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Pass to Noel. Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. Shot clock at 5. McLaughlin no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Williams dishes to Clark. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed in there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A new lineup here for the Timberwolves. Jones looking for an opening. It's stolen by Gobert. And oh, here we go. Prince has got it. The fast break chance. And he commits the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
So Memphis ends up going with the new group. Towns the pass to Gobert. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Russell high post. He kicks it to Towns. 6 on the shot clock. And he gets the bucket. Towns has got 5.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the neck.
Now here's Morant for 3. Buries it from 3-point range. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
Elite ball handler who can hit from every spot on the floor. Morant lighting them up tonight.
Here's Edwards. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
Shut down. This is the way you play defense. This is how you protect the rim.
Morant with the bucket.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Outside Edwards. Takes the 3. It's good from long range. 9 points in the game so far.
Matching baskets from the perimeter, an earmark of today's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
And that one's good. Morant.
I love the competitive fire Ja Morant plays with, coming right back with his own 3.
In terms of entertainment factor, can any current player top Ja Morant? I mean, we've seen Ja with some vicious in-game throwdown.
One more time for the Grizzlies defense team. Come on.
Second half here. We're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Russell from long range. Offensive rebound.
The long reach of Rudy Gobert really comes in handy when he's patrolling the offensive glass.
From deep. Another 3 for Morant. Morant's got 12 points here in the second half. Hey, Greg, talking about the great Ja Morant, this guy is just flat out fun to watch.
Well, Ja's been known to go off for 50 on any given night, but he also looks for others, dropping some nasty dimes. Morant has an insane combination of athleticism and skill. This guy can do anything.
And Edwards drops them both.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement.
Morant finds Jackson. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Towns, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And it's the size and mobility of Towns that makes it so hard to deal with, especially when he's looking to score. And they haven't let points get away from them at the line tonight. That's always something that'll allow a coaching staff to breathe a little easier.
Bain with the screen on Edwards. Morant kicks to Bain. 23 seconds left in the third. Morant outside. 6 to shoot. Anthony Edwards with the rebound. Prince, the pass to Edwards. The kick out to Towns. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Towns has got 10 points in the game. John Morant has been leading the charge, guys, for Memphis. They've leaned on him for offense, and he had... And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Execution. This is what you practice every day. These guys are professionals. Beautiful play.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Hey guys, I caught Taylor Jenkins' message to his team. His key message was, don't get comfortable. Those guys are going to come at us with everything they've got. Let's bring the intensity and stay focused on every possession. Kevin, back to you.
All right, thank you, David. Here's Gobert. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Poked away. It's stolen by Adams.
Just waiting for a chance to make a play, and when the pass was made, he's all over it. Just a fantastic steal.
And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Grizzlies.
Their defense, it's their defense. It has been downright incredible so far, being disruptive and coming up with steals left and right.
And another place they're finding success is in transition. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
You know, he was looking for revenge, trying to match shots from distance.
Here's Bain. Can't get it to fall. Timberwolves trail by 11. Edwards inside, guarded by Morant, and Edwards with the stuff.
And we are seeing tonight why Edwards was selected first overall. Anthony has a special ability to score.
Morant kicks to Bain. The inside shot. Morant outside. 5 on the clock from downtown. And that one is off. Timberwolves go the other way with it. Edwards against Brooks. And Edwards with the stop.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants, keeps the ball moving.
Morant looking around. Here's Jackson. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got the glass covered here tonight. 11 boards for him. So they foul intentionally. Minnesota calls timeout. You have to like what you're seeing from John Morant.
Yeah, they're going to have to find a way to run him off his spots out there. He is rolling.
We're in the fourth quarter here, just under 2.5 minutes gone. Bain against Edwards. No good that time. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as many as 14 points.
Just another way Dillon Brooks can beat you. His pull-up game is outstanding.
Now Edwards. Shoots the 3. Timberwolves keep it alive. Gobert finds Russell. Bangs home the trifecta.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Morant against Russell. Jackson dishes to Morant. Rebound, Minnesota. Gobert's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Kicks it out to Prince. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
The evolution of Prince when they needed a hoop in a close game. He's one of the guys that they can count on.
Here's Morant.
Man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Gobert with a screen for Edwards. And another three for Minnesota.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
1:05 left in the game. On the wing, Bane. Good.
Desmond Bane showing no nerves.
Minnesota's gotten off 4 3-pointers in the final quarter, and 2 of them have fallen. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. The feed now to Gobert. Money!
Gobert looking comfortable stepping into the spotlight right now.
Guys, they're not going to be in any rush on this possession.
Not with the lead. Now's the time to burn some clock.
Morant kicks to Bane. Good opportunity, puts it up. It's in!
Desmond Bane is a good option in these situations. Way to come through.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Edwards. It falls! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Poor interior defense. If you play him soft, he's going to kill you.
And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Morant passes to Bane. And that's an intentional foul.
Man, it took forever for them to commit that foul. I don't know why they didn't do it right away. Those are precious seconds.
Desmond Bane looks very comfortable in this situation. He is an excellent free throw shooter. Big moment at the line. As poised as you get, this thing is done.
Edwards, look at that.
Nice.
Oh, let's go home. That was just ridiculous.
I do not remember the last time I saw a dunk like that in a game. So a close game sees Memphis take this one.
Let's meet the starting lineup for the visiting.
And these two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. Now here's Paul. Pass to Bridges. Back to Paul. Bridges down low. Prince is there. 6 to shoot. Paul finds Bridges. It doesn't go for him. And Minnesota the other way with it now. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. The kick out to Edwards. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. And just over a minute played here to start the game. Bridges outside. Booker against Edwards. And Booker with the jam.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Already a terrific career for Booker. 3-time All-Star, and then last year he was named to the All-NBA first team. Just a big honor.
Now here's Russell, and he gets it to go.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Ball against Russell. For 3, Booker. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. And with Booker, it's not just the scoring. Grant, he does a little bit of everything.
Hey, B.A., I mean, you go back and look at last season. He had career highs in rebounds, steals, blocks. I mean, he's learned how to affect the game, even when his shot isn't falling, which is rare.
Booker, the pass to Ayton. Rebound, Minnesota. Outside Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Good work there as it goes.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
Russell up top. He's guarded by Paul. Offensive rebound. Pass to Prince. 3-pointer. He drops it from range.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Ball against Russell. Bridges outside. And here's Edwards. Here's Prince. Outside for Russell. Pass to Gobert. And Ayton pulls it down.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. It was their most wins in the season in franchise history. It just didn't play out that way.
Here's Prince. Outside Edwards. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And Gobert with the stuff.
The defense better make sure they're sticking to all 4 other players, or else D'Angelo's going to find the open man.
Paul passes to Booker. The kick out to Paul. And here's Crowder from the arc. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
He's going to punish you if you leave him open. He's more than willing to take the open three when he's got it.
Russell against Paul. And Gobert with the bucket on the assist by Russell. Russell's got 3 assists in the game. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter. There's the triple. Booker can't get it to go. And stolen by Bridges. And he lobs it up. Deflects the pass. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The T-Wolves on top, up 8. Let's take a... If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
You can really see the strategy coming in. Get the ball into the painted area.
Yeah, you don't see that all that often, getting down there and doing that much damage in a quarter. You got to respect the game plan.
On the court right now, second quarter for the Suns. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul of the game. The Suns trailing. Now Booker. From deep. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in the game. And there it is for him. Edwards got 8 points.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Booker for 3. And the Suns get it back to the paint. Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Yeah, the big guy going up and trying to rip that rim off.
Here in the second quarter, a little over a minute of play. Russell against Paul. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Driving to the basket. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
I like that. I mean, some physical play inside. He's not about to give up any easy baskets.
And both free throws good for Edwards. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Paul passes to Bridges. Crowder outside. The kick out to Paul. From downtown. Connects from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Yeah, defenses cannot let his range go unchallenged when CP3 gets it going from there.
Outside Edwards for 3. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns have gotten 2 of 5 shots to fall this second quarter. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Well, guys, the NBA expanding its footprint through video games. Commissioner Adam Silver said, quote, "There's an opportunity to capture a new kind of fan who isn't currently watching our games but enjoys playing NBA 2K. By learning about the players and the teams, they're more likely to engage in the live product." Brian?
Yeah, it goes hand in hand, Allie. Thanks.
Have we gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers? So the 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
And great job to establish position and square up.
3 minutes of action thus far in the second.
2 minutes.
Paul against Russell. Paul passes to Bridges. Now here's Paul. Pass to Crowder. Shot clock at 5. Booker can't get it to go. Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 70-point club with only 5 other players in NBA history. Brett, you got Wilt, Kobe, David Thompson, Elgin Baylor, and David Robinson.
Man, B.A., if you could sit down at a table to talk about your 70-point night, I'd like to be a server at that table.
Now, that was a clever adjustment. I mean, that was a tough shot.
No, showing off a little bit on that one. That's a play when your coach goes, no, no. Okay, good play. Get back on defense.
And Minnesota calls time here.
It's your Minnesota Timberwolves dancers. All right, fans, let me hear you give it up for your Timberwolves dancers.
Crowder just keeps coming at you. He's pretty relentless. He will score, he definitely rebounds, and he for sure defends at an impressive level.
And it's Russell on the drive. Towns for 3. Here's Gobert. The shot's good. Gobert's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Yeah, you just can't afford to give up second chance opportunities again and again.
Ball passes to Crowder. There's 53 seconds left in the first half of this game. Bridges outside. To the inside. Oh, it's stolen by Towns.
You're so talented. There's very little Russell can't do. It's just about the consistency, but the talent is all there.
And it's a completely new group for the Suns. 35 seconds left to play in the second quarter. Outside Edwards. To the middle. Here's Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, B.A.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative. Pass to Shaman. Back to Payne. The Suns need to get off a shot. And here's Šarić for 3. Sends it home from three-point land. Šarić has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close.
26. The Suns. 21.
Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. Boy, you got to like what we're seeing from Anthony Edwards.
He's been excellent at cutting through the defense and giving them fits around the basket.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
We've got McDaniels, Naz Reid out there with Kyle Anderson. Then it's Jalen Noel, and it's McLaughlin in at the 1 spot. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. Here's Shaman. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Anderson against Johnson. Now here's Anderson, guarded closely, and he banks in the layup. Anderson's gotten his first points in this one.
Capable on the interior to score so long, slow-mo. Anderson not going to pass up a look like that.
Minnesota foul. Jordan McLaughlin. First personal foul. First team foul.
Second half getting started. About a minute played. Outside Johnson. Here's Shamet. That three's off the mark. Minnesota in the lead. Here's McLaughlin. Down low. A slam dunk by Reid.
Anderson has great vision as a point forward. Exceptional court awareness.
Outside Payne. Pass to Shaman. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it.
Yeah, a communication breakdown. Two guys thinking in opposite directions. The pass winds up in the stands.
The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 3 in this second half. Inside, here's Noel. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Pass to Landale to end the run. That one goes. Count it.
Very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
Here's McLaughlin.
And the lead increases on a crazy offensive sequence.
Man, the dunk alone would have been incredible, let alone the fact that it came off a pinpoint pass. Outside Payne. Pass to Johnson. And he lobs it up top. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
Oh, man, take a look at that one. Just a textbook alley-oop.
Beautifully done. He served it up on a platter. And now we're 3 minutes into this third quarter of play. Anderson inside, covered by Johnson. Anderson can't get it to go. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Landale. Outside Payne. Here's Lee. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. 4 on the clock. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. The Timberwolves have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Now here's McDaniels, covered by Johnson. It's stolen by Johnson. Pass to Shaman. To the paint. Here's Landale. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. He's got 6.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Reed with it. They swipe it. Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Reed defending. Landale misses. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting at a very efficient 67%. Anderson passes to Reed. A slam dunk by Reed.
Well, Anderson's such a unique point forward. He uses his size to see over the D and make those kind of passes.
The Suns have gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Up top, Payne. Pass to Lee. Reed with the rebound.
The defense is tough as it comes right there. He's a hard man to deny when he gets the ball to the rim.
Offensive board. And he makes it. McDaniels got his first bucket in this one.
Offensive rebounding is all about wanting it. Fantastic effort there, leading to second chance points.
Shaman into the lane. The kick out to Johnson. Lets it fly. That one a little long.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
And so it's the Minnesota Timberwolves. A sizable lead of 14 at the break. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist to the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same for the first 3 quarters. On the floor for Phoenix, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position.
Well, the D really getting away with one there. No one on him. And that's going to be good 9 out of 10 times.
Outside Booker. And Booker with the jam.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
60 ticks off the clock here in the fourth. Russell, pass to Edwards. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Russell's got his 4th assist in this one.
And just executing at a high level. I mean, taking what the defense allows and putting in the work.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
Hey, nice work attracting the foul from deep. He'll shoot 3.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for the Timberwolves.
They've been all about high percentage looks in this game, working the ball inside and doing whatever it takes to get it to go.
Well, something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Russell to pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Back to Towns. Clock at 6. It's hauled in by the Suns.
D giving him that shot, and that's probably not a good idea, but I guess they knew what they were doing that time.
Bridges misses. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Towns.
And Crowder not giving up an inch on that shot attempt.
No good on the quick 3. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Takes a 3. No luck on that one. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. They've led by as many as 14. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
He's been a piece of the puzzle tonight, but it's a team effort. Everyone's contributing to this lead.
Russell against Paul. It's Booker on the wing. The 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Edwards for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. To the middle. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
The Timberwolves have gotten only 2 of 6 attempts to drop in the fourth.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:57 left in the fourth. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Crowder. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback.
Aggressive play by Towns on the glass. Recapturing possession so we can take it right back up.
Pass to Bridges. Wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Now, what a great option he gives them on every possession.
Russell against Paul. Russell up top. Now here's Towns. Jacks up a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in the game. Bridges passes to Booker. 1:09 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Paul. Bridges outside. Clock at 2. And that one hits the back iron. For Minnesota, they've gotten just 3 of 9 shots to go in. Struggling this fourth quarter. Out to the right wing. Here's Prince. Outside Russell. Shoots over Bridges. He got a piece of it.
Well, more than capable as a defender. Bridges with a great job using his length.
And not much left to play for at this point.
Hey, you give it your all and let the chips fall where they may. Just wasn't their night.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Pass to Towns. So we we see the Timberwolves get the win here. Even early on in this game, they
Richard on the guard matchup in this one with two incredible talents going head-to-head.
And we've been really spoiled with all of these guards that we get to watch. The league today has as much talent at the 1 and 2 as it ever has.
And the starting group for the Grizzlies. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Booker the pass to Johnson. It's hauled in by Adams.
Outstanding work to send him away. They sniffed that one out.
Jackson from long range. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
What a pass from Morant. He does a terrific job staying alert, seeking out the right opportunities to get his teammates involved.
Ball against Jackson. Kicks it out to Booker. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
Crafty play by Booker inside, navigating to a point-blank look at the basket.
And looking back to Devin Booker in that 2015 draft, this guy went 13th overall.
What a steal. Plus, Book was the 4th guy taken from his own college. I think that put a giant chip on his shoulder, fueled Devin to the all-star he is today.
Now here's Morant. Shot clock at 2. Jackson from long range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
The potential of Jaren Jackson is endless. A center who has a tremendous J.
The drive by Paul. And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. Bridges outside. Passes it to Booker. The shot misses. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. To the inside. Bridges with the steal. Pass to Ayton. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Bridges misses. Memphis has gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. From deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing. Suns have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Paul finds Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And this is where Ayton does the most damage. Inside, feels like he can score on anyone.
Morant with a wide open look. And another miss by Memphis.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Here's Morant. And it's Brooks in the corner. Back to Morant. Inside. Here's Bain.
Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. Trailing by 2. Driving inside. Johnson dishes to Paul. He feeds it to Ayton. Kicks it out to Booker. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a three-point play chance here for him.
How does he do that? Booker absorbs the foul, but stays cool, knocks down the shot.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here.
And I know he was pleased with his foul shooting last year. How about 87% from the line?
We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league.
I don't know, but it seems like Morant's got springs or something in his shoes.
Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Taylor Jenkins and I shared a few minutes together. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thanks, David.
Grizzlies ball.
The Grizzlies have gotten 4 of 6 field goal attempts to drop in the first quarter. Pass to Bain. And stolen by Booker. Paul passes to Johnson. Off on the layup.
And you got to give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Bain, no good. The Suns trailing. Johnson kicks to Booker. We've got 22 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Back to Johnson. Booker, right side. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Booker is so active on offense, which really forces the D to act with aggression at times.
Devin Booker.
And he sinks the second. And here are the Grizzlies now. Morant surveying the D. On the wing, Jackson. His three-pointer's off the mark. And so it's Devin Booker making highlights for Phoenix. He notched 8 points in the quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
And let me tell you, when you establish a physical edge, it gives you a mental edge too.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. And it's Ayton in at the 5 down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Now here's Booker, following the miss by Dillon Brooks. Booker outside. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Morant. He's off on that one.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
Young big men, though, often struggle to find consistency. But you look at Ayton's first 4 seasons, the numbers are almost identical year to year.
Johnson. And Johnson is right there. Johnson's got the lead up to 2 now for the Suns.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? And for Ayton, the numbers are impressive indeed, averaging a double-double every season.
And he's got all the tools. Next steps, making more plays for others, and they've been working on his shooting range to open up the lane a bit more.
And here is Paul, following John Morant's 3. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Just focusing on the task at hand, that's all you can do.
Yeah, when the game is up for grabs like this one has been, it's all about the attention to detail.
Morant passes to Brooks. Payne for 3. And then Morant slams it in.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Johnson sets the screen for Booker. Drills the three-pointer. Booker's got 11 points. This tug-of-war game continues.
And guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
Morant outside. Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
We talk about Jackson's elite shooting for a big, but this is the other thing that he can do when his mindset is to attack.
Ball against Morant. Paul kicks to Booker. Another 3 for Phoenix.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
Morant outside. Outside for Jackson. Here's Adams. Here's the triple. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And that's out of bounds. Memphis will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
And deflections, they're a stat that all teams track. They show who is the most active defensively.
Now Johnson. Following the miss by John Morant from deep. Johnson finds 8. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson. And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for the Grizzlies. Bridges passes to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Stolen by Brooks. Here's Payne. No good. Bridges with some nice defense. Suns have gone 4 of 7 from the field in this second quarter so far. Morant against Paul. Here's Booker. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Booker's got 16.
And we've kind of come to expect this performance from Booker every night. His scoring is just that consistent.
And the pass to Jackson. It's hauled in by the Suns. Johnson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ayton wide open. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Jackson a screen on Booker. Payne for 3. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Brooks.
That was okay, let's say that was an odd play. You don't see missed connections like that too often.
Phoenix leading by 5.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Paul finds Booker. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
Both good from the line that time.
And it's a luxury to have a great shooter like him at the line. Very rarely see him miss.
The clock runs out, and we're heading to halftime.
The Grizzlies, 20.
We hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You know, guys, Devin Booker has been exceptional here.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
So the Grizzlies 5 right now. We've got Williams. Clark is out there with Jones. And it's Conchar in at the shooting guard position.
One thing you have to admire about the Grizzlies is their high level of effort. These guys play with such determination on every single play.
Even their superstars like Morant. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. The effort level of the Grizzlies, RJ, can be an equalizer against some teams.
Yes, the talent and experience can only take you so far. But Memphis, these boys will outwork you. And in some ways, it's not fair because their energy at times just seems unmatchable.
Now here's Lee. Charge inside, working on Williams. And goaltending is going to be the call. So they get the basket there anyway.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
To the right side. And there's a whistle. That goes on Landry Shamet. That's his first foul.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
And for those of you turning in, we're about a minute into the second half. Out of bounds, Phoenix takes possession.
No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Phoenix leading by 5. Outside Crowder. Lee outside. Lock at 6. To the wing right side. Here's Sharch. No good that time. Some solid defense from Clark. The Grizzlies trail by 5. Crowder with the steal. And he's going to get whistled for that foul, G. That was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
Now here's Lee. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring hit from him. Crowder kicks to Shamet. Tipped away. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Jones looking for an opening. Here's Conchar. And up the court come the Suns on the break. Lee dishes to Sharnish. The kick out to Crowder from deep. Grizzlies with the rebound.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
First personal foul. Third team foul.
Here's Jones. To the middle. Here's Clark. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Shamet. Lee outside. To the left side wing. For the three. Phoenix, no good that time either.
Yeah, that's a shame because I'm not sure the defense will let him get a shot that good again very soon.
Good. Now just a 1-point Suns lead.
And guys, we talk all the time about making the extra pass. Clark there proving how important that concept is.
Now here's Sharich. Outside Crowder. Pass to Landale. Plays it up off the glass. Landale's got his first points of the game.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Jones, the pass to Conchar. Jones in the post. He's covered by Shamet. And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. .135 left in the third quarter. Just 5 to shoot. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. And they get it back. Conchar can't get it to go. Crowder against Clark. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Shamet with it, working on Jones. Crowder inside. He's guarded by Williams.
A beast defensively. Clark's reach and hot motor is what makes him effective at blocking shots. And no matter what they've tried, the D just has not been able to deny them the ball inside.
Now here's Jones. Here's Conchar. Feeds to Clark. And then Clark slams it in.
Quick off the floor and powerful. Clark loves to attack that rim.
Now, here's Shamet. The kick out to Crowder. Lee outside. Shot clock at 3. Phoenix needs to get off a shot. Shot by Crowder, no good. The Grizzlies trail by 3. Clark with a wide open look. He nails it, and we're tied up. Clark's got 7.
And this is what the coaching staff loves when they watch Clark, wanting to improve his shooting off the catch.
Shamet. And the rejection by Clark. Third quarter comes to a close, and a battle brings it to it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Serving it up on a platter, that is a beautiful dish. And 2 teammates on the same page. Woo.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. The small and power forwards are Bridges and Johnson. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. And it's Ayton in at the 5. Who's out there for Phoenix.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And this is the effort you want to see out of your guys, win or lose.
You can't question the desire of these teams. It's going to be difficult for either side to get separation.
Here's Brooks. Outside, Bain. Pass to Jackson. Out to Brooks. Pass to Bain. Back to Brooks. Lets it go from deep. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 4 rebounds in this game. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Suns. They lead by 1. Exit out to Booker. Morant against Bridges. Down low. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take it. Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the 4th. Morant outside. Pulls it up. Offensive rebound. Memphis moving it around. Here's Adams out to Morant. Shot clock at 6. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Morant's got 6 here in this quarter.
As Ja gets more consistent from range, he becomes that much more dynamic. And that, let me just tell you, that's going to be bad news for the rest of this league.
Now here's Booker. This one for 3. Stolen by Jackson. And oh, here we go. Brooks got it. The fast break chance. Here's the 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got his 5th rebound in this one. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Ball's knocked loose. Keeps it alive, and Ayton stays with it.
He is showing signs of maturity in these moments. It's clear that Ayton takes pride in coming through for his team.
Back to Morant. From deep. Morant with another miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Oh, a major factor in those 2021 finals. Bridges growing more and more comfortable in the big moment.
Offensive rebound. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there. And how about the stingy defense there to deny that pass?
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the 4th quarter. Ball right side. On the wing, Booker. Six on the shot clock. Driving the lane. And the dunk by Booker.
Check out Booker rising to meet the challenge. He wants so badly to deliver for his team.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
Massive points from Morant, the leader of this team, willing to take the big shot.
Ball against Morant. Now here's Booker, guarded close to the paint. And it's out of bounds. They say last touch by Adams. There's 47 seconds left in the 4th quarter. With 3, Booker. Brooks grabs the board. And it's the Grizzlies with the ball. It's a 3-point game. And it's Morant missing.
They came close there to tying it up.
You love the intensity out there right now. Close game. Both teams leaving it all out there.
Second team foul. At the line for your...
So the first one drops, and that gives them a 4-point cushion.
And it's CP stepping up to the line, looking unflappable. Not much gets to the veteran point guard.
Well, they wanted every last one of those, and he delivered, making it a 2-possession game.
Now here's Morant. It's good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
The numbers show that Paul is a maestro in the clutch. And with his efficient free throw shooting, there aren't many players that you'd rather give the ball to in this situation.
From deep three-point range, and it's Morant missing. Ayton attacking. That's in, coming off the assist from Johnson.
He is a great kid. I love to see this from Ayton, stepping up in the big moment, letting his talent take over.
And it's out of bounds. The Grizzlies able to retain possession here. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Bridges. The three from Morant. The shot, no good. So the Suns win it. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making.
exactly, B.A. Both teams are led by their terrific guard play. The outcome of this game likely hinges on the respective performances of those two positions.
And the starting lineup for the Grizzlies. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Brooks in at the 3. Edwards, the pass to Towns. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And they're pushing it up.
Put that one-man show on Broadway.
That's one way to go with the alley-oop. Here's Edwards. The 3. Fires in the triple.
Now the work that Anthony Edwards is putting in as a shooter is there. That range shot so important. Nice three-point look right there.
Brooks, right side. Outside Morant. Here's the 3. Knocks down the long J. Morant's got 5.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Well, that three-point shot just gives you so much room to operate on the offensive end.
Now here's Edwards. Here's Towns. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. And Towns' three-pointer is elite. But some don't think centers should float around beyond the arc. What's the balance there, you think, Brad?
Well, I mean, first of all, it just shows how the game has evolved with big guys shooting like him. The bottom line, just play with aggression and don't settle. That triple is a weapon. You also got to use your size and skill inside just as often.
Now here's Bane. From deep three-point range. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep. Almost 2 minutes into the first here. Russell with the ball. The kick out to Edwards. Back to Russell. From downtown, drains the triple.
D'Angelo Russell is not afraid to make some big-time momentum-swinging shots. Nice to see him answer back right there.
Now here's Morant. He's got 5. Jackson on the wing. 4-3. Buries it from 3.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Minnesota's gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Outside Russell. The kick out to Edwards. Adams grabs the miss.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. Jackson with a screen on Towns. And here's Morant outside. He's off on that one. The Timberwolves go the other way with it. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Well, the more repetition he gets, the more floor awareness you develop. D'Angelo Russell showing a desire to get his teammates involved.
Brooks left side. Jackson outside. Outside Morant. Kicks it out to Jackson. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer, Brooks. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson.
Adding to his game over time. When Jackson spots his open teammates like this, the offense runs much smoother.
Gobert on the high post. And Gobert with the stuff.
Great finish. What a setup. Terrific ball movement there.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
And it's good for 2.
I love this approach. Getting him involved early, and it's already paying off.
They know that if this guy goes off, their chances of winning rise exponentially.
Now here's Russell. Throws it up high. Trying to go for a lob there. Excellent defense and anticipation to stop it. And now we've got an intentional foul.
I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball.
And a perfect example of why good hands are important in basketball. Just misread that pass completely.
.44 seconds left in the opening quarter. Pass to Gobert. Right wing. Here's Towns. Picked by Prince. The three ball. Towns can't get it to go.
Yeah, he usually makes you pay from that range.
Now here's Bain, guarded by Russell. Fires, high post. No good off the back of the rim.
I'm sure he's kicking himself. He hates to blow that kind of opportunity.
Nice crossover to get that one. Russell's got 5 points.
So creative with the basketball in his hands. You can see D'Angelo Russell's understanding improving over time. That's nice.
From deep, Morant. And another miss by Memphis. Well, it's been a high-scoring, competitive game through the first quarter of play. It's the Grizzlies. And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Grizzlies.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
And the other thing I love, how they're making the extra pass. They're not settling for the first shot. They're going from good to great.
On the court for Memphis. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. Bain and Brooks out on the wing. And it's Morant in at point guard. Oh, he hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
Great anticipation on the tip in. He was ready to make that play.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the players take this opportunity to get some Gatorade. Getting some fluids in you is so important during these timeouts. Get fresh, keep those batteries charged.
Yeah, without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a ball game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have to be hydrated.
The shot by Russell, no good. Memphis leading. In 2013, Steven Adams was selected 12th overall by OKC, the first rounder born in New Zealand.
Yeah, B.A. Well, Adams is blazing a new trail. An example for kids in his home island of New Zealand. You, too, can become an NBA player.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 5 of 8 from outside the three-point line in this one. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Unbelievable. That's the big cat. So fluid at the center position.
And we're a little over a minute and a half into the second quarter. Morant, no good.
And the defense got away with one there. That's a shot he typically makes.
And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Jackson. Pass to Adams. Here's Bain. Here's Morant, guarded by Russell. Up top, Morant. He's got 7, and that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Well, the versatility he possesses makes him a very tough cover, guys.
And Minnesota calls time here. And the Timberwolves with possession here. 7-point differential. Russell to pass to Edwards. Releases. Grizzlies with the rebound. Outside Morant. Pass to Bain. Jackson outside. Morant with it. From deep. An absolute bomb from three-point range. And now it's a 10-point Grizzly lead.
Morant doesn't need the three-point shot to be effective. There's so much more to his game, but when it's dropping, he's lethal.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5. Minnesota calls time here. Well, as you know, Grant, this game can be so hard on your body. As a player, how do you determine the difference between being hurt versus being injured?
That's a great question, B.A. Look, sometimes as players, you need someone to protect them from themselves. Today's game, the teams today are so smart about protecting players and preventing things from getting worse. But it really comes down to the players, the doctors, the team overall, just being smart and having a big picture about the injuries.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Morant. A minute 50 left to play in the first half of basketball. Russell against Morant. Pass to Gobert. Fires it. It's not going to go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside Morant. Lets the three fly. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Fast break, Minnesota. Here's Edwards. Now here's Gobert. Outside for Russell. Back to Gobert. Outside Edwards. 5 on the clock. Releases. That's short off the rim. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from distance here in the second quarter. And it's Morant off the drive.
Plays with so much confidence. When Morant gets in a zone, he stays aggressive.
The Timberwolves have got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Russell against Morant. Russell the pass to Towns. Tips it up. Great positioning on the putback. Russell's got 4 points this quarter.
Now that takes a skillful touch.
Yeah, excellent control to just ease the ball back up and in. Here's Morant. Morant missing again. Outside Bane. This one for 3. Oh, the Grizzlies get it back. Out of bounds. The Timberwolves will take it. Minnesota has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
That's a message by Karl Anthony Towns. Throws it down with authority.
Outside Bane. From deep. That shot off. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Grizzlies.
22. The Grizzlies, 28.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one, as both teams trying to gain an edge. Oh, a fantastic game from Ja Morant in this one.
I love how effortlessly he scored. The game just comes so easy for him.
And let's see if he continues that trend the rest of the way. He certainly has the talent and the endurance to do just that.
We've got Jordan McLaughlin, McDaniels out there with Kyle Anderson. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Noel in at the shooting guard position. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Here's McLaughlin, and he jams it home with authority.
And you have to love it. The floor general taking things into his own hands.
Just the aggression they're looking for, man.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? Oh.
Outside Jones. They set the screen. Pass to Conchar. Played it in with a nice touch off the window. And the Grizzlies lead by 6.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jones. Jones with some nice D.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Tries to keep it alive. To the inside, Conchar. And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Jalen Noel, first personal foul. Second team foul.
Outside, Williams. The three is up. Up again. It's good on the putback. And it's an 8-point Grizzly lead. Timeout called, the Timberwolves. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the third quarter. Here's McLaughlin. And here's Reed. Inside. And stolen by Jones. It's a one-on-one situation. Here's Conchar. Hits the three-pointer. Conchar's got 5 points now this quarter.
Not everyone has the green light to take that three in transition, but he does, especially with the defense already set up protecting the paint.
Here's McLaughlin. Here's McDaniels. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there. Jones against Russell. Some room here for Jones. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Jones has got his first basket.
And since the halftime break, their offense has just been on another level.
I gotta believe that's something the coach talked to them about at the halftime. They have valued each possession.
Now here's Jones. Williams passes to Jones. Here's Conchar, guarded by Edwards. 20 feet out. And it's Memphis with another.
Oh, showing off the soft touch. Quality turnaround jumper there.
Timeout called, the Timberwolves.
Free t-shirts are heading your way, fans. Get out of your seats and let us know you want one.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside Edwards. Here's Gobert. And he converts the layup.
That's a case where Rudy Gobert is outworking the defense, keeping the play alive, and finishing strong.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Jones against Russell. Pass to Conchar. Clark with it. Outside Jones. Just 5 on the clock. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound.
I know that he has the ability and confidence to sink that shot, but better luck next time, maybe.
And for most guys, I think you only want to take that shot if you've hit a few in a row. That is absolutely a heat check.
Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
The first one falls.
What you love about Rudy Gobert is he understands his strengths and where he can impact the game. That is primarily on the defensive end, but also as a screen setter offensively.
Jones from outside. Outside, Williams. Again, the Grizzlies. Good for 2 more. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. Outside Edwards. It's stolen. And here comes the break. Here's Conchar. No good from outside. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Russell. Fires the 3. Doesn't go for him. And the Grizzlies going the other way now. 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. It's picked off. And here we go. The Timberwolves on the run. Here's Towns. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Yeah, this guy is just such a load to handle. Karl Anthony Towns spends a lot of time shooting free throws.
And so Towns nails them both.
Boy, a really soft touch on display. It is a luxury to have a big man who can hit from the line at a consistent rate.
And he lobs it up. Tipped. Morant, the pass to Adams. And it's slammed in by Adams.
Steven Adams will leave no doubt when he's near the cup.
Here's Prince. He got it up in time, but it would not fall for him. Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits. It may be difficult to overcome. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
He's always near the top of the list for this honor. I mean, passes like these are his specialty.
Well, this is why great point guard play is so critical in today's NBA, and you see it right there on display.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis to start the 4th. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the 1.
Well, to me, it's huge when D'Angelo gets to the glass. This guy has the ability to use his athleticism to his advantage.
Outside Payne. A little mid-range shot is up. Good. And the setup by Morant.
The assist.
Morant's got 3 assists now in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He's been really discouraged by their effort. He said, quote, it's about want to, fighting through the adversity. Look at yourselves and ask, quote, what can I do to help us win? He's laying down the challenge.
Thanks for that, Allie. So it's the Grizzlies now. The Timberwolves getting their last shot to go. Jackson finds Brooks. Outside Morant. Here's Jackson. And the dunk by Jackson.
Getting better at reading defenses. You see Morant's willingness to give up the ball to his teammates.
Pass to Towns. The shot comes out. Ooh, excellent D there from Jackson. The Grizzlies shooting it at 61%, a terrific average. A good look from Payne. And another basket for Memphis.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
For Minnesota, they've gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Outside Russell. They get the rebound. Out left to the wing. And the foul on Steven Adams. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Here's Edwards. Towns, a screen on Payne. To the left side wing. Launches a 3. And there's Towns on the assist from Edwards.
Boy, the well-rounded offensive arsenal allows Cat to deliver consistently on the offensive end. And boy, he is in rhythm right now.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Payne. Outside for Morant. Shot clock at 6. The three-pointer off the mark.
He needs to look to try to drive inside and get going. That outside shot is simply not there.
Shot is good by Edwards.
Boy, Rudy Gobert, usually the recipient of that kind of pass. That was nicely done, Rudy.
Now here's Morant. From deep three-point range, Prince grabs the miss.
He couldn't believe how open he was. He just couldn't convert it.
Towns for 3. No good. Now Memphis takes it the other way. Brooks from outside. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 8 rebounds in the game. Pass to Towns. And an intentional foul right there.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Well, you can see Anthony Edwards trying to probe and create an opportunity to get off the dribble drive, sees that window and exploits it.
Here's Morant. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got 9 rebounds now. Outside Edwards. Lets it go from deep. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 7 rebounds in the game. Outside Payne. And And he drives in, kicks it out to Jackson, launches it, nails it from 3. And the Grizzlies lead by 10.
And the clock will wind down on this one. Just a solid effort and a good win for the Grizzlies.
Seemed like the sheer volume of three-pointers today was the deciding factor.
And they'd hit one and then just dial it up again. And it worked.
And propelling them to a solid win, it was a night of big plays for Ja Morant.
This guy has been shot-making all night long. He commands the rock and takes over.
Back to Morant. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Russell with the rebound.
And you know they're extremely disappointed right now. I mean, this one getting away from them.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
Edwards. Again, the miss by Edwards. 16 seconds left in the fourth. Now Morant. So it's Memphis winning this one. They have to feel good about this performance. It's one they can
say does that?
And we've got a game that's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward. Hey, guys, how about the dominant young career Karl Anthony Towns has had?
Very few can dominate like he can, Kevin. Towns is a monster. I mean, averaging a double-double every year of his career so far. So valuable in what he brings to the table.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now here's Paul. 6 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off, and it's Ayton missing.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
And the dunk by Towns.
And defensively, you've got to be on the lookout for this. I mean, Towns gets up in a hurry now.
In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Now here's Booker. From past the arc. And again, it's the Suns missing. The Timberwolves with a quick start to this game. Edwards kicks to Russell. The kick out to Towns. Towns, a screen on Booker. Edwards passes to Towns. Back to Edwards. Crowder with the steal. Ball against Russell. Outside Crowder. The pass to Bridges. The dish to Ayton. Gobert with the block.
And the reach and height of Gobert, it literally makes it impossible to score over him. He's able to get all over that shot.
Now, here is Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell. Outside, Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Passes it to Gobert. Paul with the steal. Ayton with it. Now defended by Gobert. And the dunk by Booker.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
You know what, guys, honestly, I didn't think he'd win that battle. I mean, that's a lot of height to give up.
Now, here is Russell. Towns wide open. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. Towns has got 6.
Among big men, Towns is one of the very best spot-up shooters there is, and very consistent on the catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Edwards against Booker. Launches it. That one doesn't go. And Minnesota now the other way. Edwards, that's good.
Exactly how you want to run the break. Great execution by Edwards.
Suns trail by 6. Paul outside. On the wing, Booker. Back to Paul. Kicks it out to Booker. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Timberwolves. And here's Edwards from the arc. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
You know, Edwards is still tweaking his three-point shot, but it sure looked good there.
Paul passes to Booker. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Russell. .111 left here in the opening quarter. Paul kicks to Booker. Kicks it out to Paul. 4 on the clock. Back to Booker. Over Edwards.
Well, I like the effort that Edwards is making to commit to defense, not letting the shooter get by him.
Yeah, they have gone full throttle from the opening tip, showing no signs of letting up.
And, you know, when you've got a chance to put a team away early, you got to take it. You know, when it comes to the Minnesota Timberwolves, for so long, they've struggled to be competitive, but recently, I think they've started to turn things around. I mean, they've got a nice core. They got a taste of the playoffs recently, and now look to build on that.
Lets it go with a three. He doesn't hit that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off. I tell you what, it's almost like stealing to watch how he plays the game from this seat.
Oh, here's Edwards. He's got 10. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball against Russell. Pass to Towns. Kicks it out to Prince. Trying to find Towns. Gets it to him, and the basket is good. Towns has got 8.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
And so,
And please give a big round of applause for your Suns Youth Dance Team.
and welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And guys, we've seen a confident-looking Timberwolves team out there.
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on. Look out! Bang! Towns with the creativity and explosiveness.
Paul dishes to Ayton, and it's good for 2. Ayton's got his second basket of the game.
That's a textbook example of how to move the ball. Boy, you got to love that action.
Towns a screen on Paul. Russell, no good. Suns trail by 12. Crowder goes in. In the corner, it's Bridges. Ball against Russell. Crowder, the pass to Paul. Back to Crowder. The 3. Prince with the defensive effort. Timberwolves leading by 12. Towns for 3. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession. Phoenix has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Ball against Russell. It's hauled in by Edwards. The Timberwolves have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. To the inside. And Edwards with the stop.
Explosive play in the air by Edwards, and perfectly timed, too, for the alley-oop slam.
Russell against Paul. Bridges outside. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Minnesota with the rebound. Outside, Towns. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. Russell's got 3 assists now in this one. Well, if there's one thing, Greg, that defines a modern NBA big man, it is mobility.
And they've got to be able to move their feet and really play in space. Otherwise, they just can't stay on the floor in today's game.
No good on the triple. Suns trail by 17. Crowder with it. Now defended by Gobert. And they pick up 2.
Totally unselfish play there from Ayton. Sends the ball to someone with a wide open look.
Minnesota's gone 1 of 4 from 3-point range in the second. Not a whole lot dropping out there for them. Russell finds Edwards. Edwards with the stuff.
Boy, tonight just gives you a picture of the potential of Edwards. I mean, this guy is an electrifying scoring guard.
Paul against Towns. Paul passes to Crowder. Dishes it to Booker. It's stolen by Edwards. Out to the right wing. There's Russell with the 3. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
He knows his job. Gobert is there to own the glass and cash in on as many second chance opportunities as he can.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Three-pointer. Kept alive. Kicks it out to Prince. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Prince has got himself on the board with 3 there.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. Good, and the assist goes to Town. Edwards got 7 now in this quarter. Bridges, right side. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
What fun would it be to play with a guy like CP3? I mean, if you get open, he's finding you, and his leadership skills are unquestioned. That guy would be a joy to play with.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-ups.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check. Maybe a step out of his range.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Edwards can't hit.
Clearly the defense could have been better there, guys, but he also needs to convert that.
And there it is for him.
You know, for a player that's a bit undersized, he's still compactly built. Chris Paul driving the lane, knows how to angle his body, change his release point. Whatever he has to do, he'll do it in order to get his shot off.
There's Russell with the 3. No good on the last second attempt there. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your son, 17, the Timberwolves, 35.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Anthony Edwards has been exceptional here, guys.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. They've got Reed. McDaniels is out there with Anderson. And it's McLaughlin in at the 1. Last season, Clark, the Timberwolves snapped a 3-year playoff drought.
An important milestone for this squad, Kevin. I mean, it shows they're ready to compete in the postseason. That's huge and speaks to just how far this team has come.
Now here's Payne. Defense is right there. Feeds it to Sharge. Launches it. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to the right wing. Noel. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Now here's Shamet. Stolen by Reed. And here comes the break. Here's McDaniels. They get it again.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed.
And then the nifty touch to tip it in as well.
Shamet, the pass to Payne. Charged with it. Now by Anderson. Payne gets a wide open look. A 3-pointer off the mark.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Now here's McDaniel. Covered by Lee. Suns trail by 18. And here they come. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That's his first foul.
Yeah, really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Excellent example of toughness and physicality on defense. Got his nose right in the middle of things and made a play.
Pass to McLaughlin. Fires for 3. No good on the shot. And Phoenix will come the other way. He takes it in. That's good from Payne on the assist by Lee. Payne's got his first 2 points.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim.
Here's McLaughlin. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Right wing. 6 on the shot clock. 18 feet out. That one a little long. Suns have gone 3 of 4 so far in the third quarter from the field. Pretty good start to the half.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Payne can't hit.
Yeah, and that was lining up to be a huge alley-oop, but they just couldn't quite connect.
And you know, guys, always a tough catch on the lob. Placement and timing have to be close to perfect.
Now here's McDaniel. He's guarded closely. And Lee pulls it down. Suns trail by 16. Here's Sharch. No good from outside. Timberwolves have gone just 25% from the field here in the second half. They're 2 of 8. And there's the pass to Anderson. From downtown, the Timberwolves again can't hit. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Obviously a total team player. Sharic is a guy, if his teammate is open, he's going to get the ball.
Here's McLaughlin. Payne covering. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. And finished off by McDaniel.
And the definition of teamwork right there on that alley-oop.
And Greg, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder. Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I think the pass was even better. I mean, that was room service delivery at its finest. He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
Now Anderson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. And Reed has it in the corner. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Inside. Stolen by Reed. Oh, and here comes Anderson all alone. And finished off by Anderson.
And I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen tonight. Just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively, turning into easy points.
29, the Timberwolves, 44. Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up like tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. To the middle, and stolen by Prince. It's Edwards on the wing. Great open look there. Edwards got 19 points. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for Minnesota.
I like the fact that they've been very aggressive at the defensive end, tenacious. They're jumping passing lanes and coming away with a lot of steals.
And also, guys, they push the ball and been able to score in transition, trying to take advantage of playing in the open floor as often as possible.
He just sagged off just enough and no hesitation on his part.
Russell against Paul. Russell kicks to Towns. Timberwolves passing it around. Back to Russell. From the arc. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Towns. That 3 off the mark.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
No good from Booker.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Ball against Russell. Out to Edwards. Back to Russell. Shot clock at 5. Prince, that's for 2. And finished off by Gobert.
And no issues at the rim for Gobert. One of the league leaders in flushes. The Frenchman loves to finish above the rim.
Kicks it out to Booker. From deep. Good on the triple. Booker's got 6 points in the quarter.
A total defensive collapse. I mean, no reason to allow him that kind of space from behind the arc.
Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Edwards with the screen for Russell to the inside and stolen by Booker. And with that shot, the Minnesota Leafs cut to just 11 on the basket from Chris Paul.
Never surprising to see Chris Paul start the break now. But as we see right there, he's just as good at finishing.
Passes to Gobert. Prince in the corner. Outside Russell.
2 minutes remaining in the game.
Plenty of space. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And the Timberwolves lead by 13. And here is Paul. Bridges outside. Ball against Russell. The kick out to Crowder. Here's the three. Buries the long-range jumper.
How about that move? Is this guy special or what? Just love watching him operate inside.
Outside Russell. He feeds it to Gobert. And at the top of the key, Towns. Rebound by the Suns. Bridges has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And a deep three from Booker. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it. Ayton's got it back down to within single digits for Phoenix.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
Pass to Edwards. Back to Russell. Over Paul. Gobert trying to get open, and it's Russell missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Booker with a deep three. A rebound by the Timberwolves. Earlier in the game, they held a 25-point lead. Towns kicks to Russell. Good, and the assist goes to Towns.
They just blocked out the noise, kept on grinding, and this is their reward.
Boy, a fantastic performance. And I tell you something, I mean, you get roadkill, that's always a challenge in the NBA. No matter what, they got it done.
And he makes that one.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Edwards with it. And so Minnesota takes the win. This was a very strong showing for him, Greg. Not necessarily a runaway.
Guard, 6'3".
We've got two conference rivals squaring off tonight, Grant. I'm sure both teams have been eagerly looking forward to this one.
Well, we always enjoy these rivalry matchups. I mean, facing a rival you've been battling in the rankings is always rewarding. And as a player, you get fired up and are ready to do whatever it takes to get the win.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Johnson fill up the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center, locking down the middle. Here's Paul. The Grizzlies making their last shot. Johnson finds Booker. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. And with the Memphis Grizzlies, Smitty, they felt like an underdog for as long as they've been around.
This seems to fuel each and every guy that plays here. BA, they want to prove the doubters wrong. It's something that has really brought this group together.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Bane. Jackson outside. Brooks with it. And Bridges picks him up defensively. 4 on the clock. Fires the 3. With the tip. Great positioning on the putback.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
Here's Booker. Outside Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Now here's Morant. Down low. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
This is where you want Adams to have the ball. Can't get a higher percentage look than that.
Morant against Paul. Now here's Booker. He's guarded closely.
With 2 hands on the rock, he powers it through.
Totally in control, protecting the ball the whole way. Adams with a screen on Paul. To the middle. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
We've seen Booker put up crazy numbers. He's got a nose for scoring points.
The drive by Bane. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Hey, if you give him room, he's going to score the ball.
Paul against Morant. Outside for Booker. Bridges outside. The offensive rebound. No good there. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Bane finds Brooks. Over Bridges. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And in the first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Brooks, the pass to Morant. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Adams. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Stolen by Bridges.
I'll tell you what, terrific anticipation defensively. Tracked it all the way. That pass had no chance.
They retain possession. Yes, it's good.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
Morant against Paul. And the foul on Chris Paul. That'll be a second foul of the game.
That was a good call. The defense wasn't established.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Here's Morant. That one off the back iron and out. For Phoenix, they've gone 4 of 6 in the first quarter. A unique talent. Ja Morant has taken the NBA by storm. Grant, does Ja remind you of anyone?
Well, many people, including Paul George, have compared Ja to a young D. Rose. Yet each explosive athlete's at the one position. Both Ja and Rose leading their teams at a young age as well.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
There's 57 seconds left now in the first quarter. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Back to Brooks. Here's Morant. And it's in there.
Look how Ja just glides through the contact. He's such a nimble player.
Morant against Paul. Outside Booker. 32 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Out to Bridges. Fires from deep. The shot no good.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Brooks, the pass to Adams. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Adams has got 6.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Paul against Morant. And stolen by Bain. Up in time. And that's not going to go. It's a tie game in Memphis. And we'll be back shortly for the start of this. And it's been a pretty even game here after one quarter of play. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, a big differentiator was their ability to generate offense by pounding the glass.
And you know this, most of the time, offensive rebounds generate high percentage looks.
Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bain in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center position. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis.
Even though he missed it, this is the exact play your offense is designed to produce.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Outside for Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Pass to Adams. Oh, he gets it to go. So far, he can't miss. He's 4 for 4.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
Paul passes to Bridges. Brooks with the rebound. Memphis leading. From deep, Morant. Brooks finds Morant. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Jackson can't get it to go. The Suns have got none of their first 3 shots to fall so far in the second. 3-pointer, Bridges. Adams grabs the miss. And the Grizzlies with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Bridges down low. Adams is there. Bridges passes to Johnson. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup.
Good execution. They're getting some short-range looks here.
Here's Morant. Morant with the slam!
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Paul against Morant. Here's Booker. He has 6. Pass to Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
And that's just terrific body control by Ayton. Setting a solid pick and then quickly getting himself open.
Booker against Bain. And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's his first foul of the game. All right, Smitty, let's talk defense. Yes, that side of the ball. What makes a great defensive player in today's game?
I think the number one thing for me is grit. Also, D is about heart and desire. The best defenders never take a play off. They play hard all the time. They also study film, and a lot of playing defense is mental.
Johnson passes to Paul. Now here's Bridges. Brooks defending. Pass to Booker. Shot clock at 6. Puts up a 3. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. And the Suns lead by 2.
I mean, come on. A 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Here's Adams. Second chance effort. They shoot again. He can't get it to go. Now the Suns take it the other way. Bridges down low, guarded by Bain. Morant against Paul. The kick out to Johnson. The Suns need to get off a shot. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist by Johnson. And now a 4-point Phoenix lead. Memphis has gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. To the paint. Here's Jackson, and the dunk by Jackson.
He's a smooth athlete. Even on a straight dunk, you can see Jaren's ease of movement in the air.
Pass to Booker, takes the three, and the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 9.
He's a producer. It's part of their plan to get him as many touches as possible.
Now a timeout called by Memphis. The Grizzlies have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Payne with a screen on Paul. Payne with it. Booker defending. Morant with the slam!
Man, oh man, one of the more advanced ball handlers we've ever seen at his age. Ja Morant has people on skates.
Now here's Paul. He has 6. The kick out to Johnson. Outside Booker. Johnson a screen on Payne. Booker for 3. Johnson. Oh, and Johnson slams it in.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Grizzlies with the rebound.
Great opportunity. Just couldn't complete the play.
Yes, getting a little ahead of himself on that play.
Yeah, and you never want to let shots at the rim go uncontested.
First one falls for him.
As young as Ja Morant is, I'm impressed. He came in ready to lead a team. And these guys, they follow him. We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
And a pretty
The Grizzlies, 22. The Suns, 25.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Nice game. Great performance by Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Yeah, in the first half, he took on the role of playmaker. I think it surprised the defense a little bit, gave this offense a different dimension.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Landry Shamet is out there with Damian Lee. Then there's Jake Crowder. Then there's Dario Saric. And it's Landale in at the 5. Now here's Jones. Pass to Clark. Here's Conchar. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Off on the timing, or it may have been a miscommunication. Either way, turnover.
Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Clark covers. Pass to Saric. Clock at 6. Here's Landale. Aldama grabs a board. Here's Williams. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Man, good whistle there.
The free throw drops for Williams.
2 shots.
And Williams drops them both. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway. Here's Shamet, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
I just love the aggressive finish.
I'm thinking he's sending a strong message with that jam. Right side Jones. Pass to Williams. Puts it up. Can't get the bucket from 20 feet out.
Man, coach is going to have a few words with him after that shot.
And you know what? He knows it. You have to try to play within the system or you're going to come away with empty possessions.
Now here's Crowder. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shot clock at 3. Here's Shamet. Here's Landale. Back to Sharic. Pass to Crowder. Goes back up. And he takes it up and lays it in. Crowder's got his first 2 points.
He's a power player. That's Crowder's game once he gets inside.
Here's Conchar. There's the triple. Pure from three-point range.
Defensively, got to close out a little faster. That's a look he'll make with regularity.
Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Down low. Here's Landale. And it's blocked by Clark. Pass to Aldama. Back to Conchar. From deep three-point range. Doesn't go that time. The Suns go the other way with it.
Brandon Clark is one of the most efficient players in the league. He's been in the top 5 in true shooting a couple of times.
Here's Shaman. Sharic, high post. From the top of the key. And that one's long. And Smitty, the analytics will show you that Brandon Clark is one of the best at protecting the ball.
Yeah, Brandon's been in the top 5 in that category as well. He doesn't put up huge scoring numbers, but when Clark is on the floor, he has a major, major impact.
Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Here's Shaman, defended by Jones. Here's Crowder. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
You need guys who are willing to make the next pass. Shaman doesn't rack up a lot of assists, but he's unselfish.
Pass to Conchar. All by himself. Here's Shaman. Rips down the breakaway slam.
And that's gotta hurt. A turnover for a free run at the rim.
And now we know who has the momentum.
But the truth is, those type of plays are going to happen. You just have to regroup mentally and get back to work.
The Suns leading. And we've got 28 seconds left to play in the third quarter. Here's Shaman. Crowder outside. 6 to shoot. And he lobs it up to the rim. And stolen by Clark. Williams from long range. And they'll get another chance. From the arc. The shot off that time. The third quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, just shredding the defense with that feed. Zero chance to stop that.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
3 tense quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the fourth. Moran and Bade in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Paul. Outside Booker. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock.
A versatile scorer. At 6'5", Booker has enough size to make plays in the painted area.
Outside Moran. Off target from outside. They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Back to Paul. And he can't get that one. Excellent D there from Moran. It's stolen by Johnson. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. Pass to Aiden. Back to Johnson. Oh, there's the alley. And a look at how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And they've also been so active defensively, getting deflections, forcing turnovers, and scoring off of them.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Booker. Inside, here's Johnson, and there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Fourth quarter of play. We're about 2.5 minutes through it now. He can't hit that time.
Wow. Now that's having a highlight reel in your mind. But in reality, it didn't work.
Ball against Morant. Over to the left wing. Outside Booker. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. And the Grizzlies pushing it up now. Here's Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
Tremendous effort from John Morant, letting his team know they can rely on him.
Paul passes to Booker. 1:51 left in the fourth quarter of this one. No luck on that one. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. Here's Morant. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
And it's critical Morant steps up in the important points in the game. This is his time to shine.
And Morant drops them both.
He's such a great free throw shooter who can handle big moments.
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Johnson passes to Booker. Back to Johnson. The kick out to Paul. 5 to shoot. Outside Johnson from outside the arc. Brooks with the rebound.
And that's exactly how tightly you have to guard him every time he steps to the arc. He's just that good.
Here's Bain. Oh, wow! A huge basket to tie the game.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Now here's Paul. Bridges outside. Outside Booker to the inside.
Whether it's on the ball or off, Jaren Jackson has shown great awareness and timing as a shot blocker.
There is absolutely no fear in his eyes. He loves the moment.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now here's Paul. There's the drive from deep. Johnson laces one from 3.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
Morant against Paul. Outside Bain. Fires for 3. Good. And the setup by Morant.
Desmond Bain showing no nerves.
And this is so critical. They now have to score every trip up the floor.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Ayton, a screen on Bain. Booker for 3.